Don't touch the camera.
Feel me.
Holy place just for Muslims.
It's a holy place for Jewish and Christian too.
There's no such rule.
It's also Jewish and Christian.
Where does it say in the videos?
What are you talking about?
Where does it say in the videos?
She says it's just for Muslim.
This is just for
Come on
Muslims.
properly.
Yes, just for Muslims.
But this is an important site for Christians and Jews.
This is the holiest site for Jews.
Right. Yeah. Hiya.
No pictures.
Just look from here.
Yes, from here.
Is there a reason we can't look? Is there a reason we can't look?
Yes, that's not for to look, to entrance inside, it's not allowed.
What about as a Muslim?
You are Muslim?
Yes.
How can I do if you are Muslim?
How can you know?
Yeah, you can read some Quran.
Yeah, what do you want? 432? Which Quranic verse do you want me to read?
Beginning in the first of Quran.
Beginning, what, in Arabic or in English?
Al-Fatiha, you can read Al-Fatiha?
Yeah, I don't know.
الفاتحة. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
MashaAllah. In the library you can read?
Yeah,
He's teaching us. Yeah, thank you.
only me.
Only you.
Why? He's a teacher.
He's teaching
He's
us.
our teacher.
I know.
We're Muslim.
Only for Muslims.
You can
Only for Muslims. Is that
Can I just take him with me?
Don't allow them.
I just said Fatiha.
I told you. Hello.
It's alright. You gotta
Camera,
film.
not to take it picture.
Just put it.
okay,
I
lads?
told you. You are.
He's alright. He knows to speak English. You gotta speak Arabic to him.
Chinese.
I want to help you, but you
But
are
every mosque in the world I can go.
No.
Why this mosque I can't go?
Political.
Politica.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
political
Ah.
reason.
Okay. He asked me to say
You
Fatiha.
understand?
He's filming me. He's filming me. He's filming for me. It's okay.
Okay, thanks, lads.
Political. So it's not like it's not
Not
even a
religious,
religious. It's
no,
like
no.
literally a political thing because you can go to any mosque in the world almost except for Mecca, and here for some reason you just can't go in. I'm Yemini for TommyInIsrael.com, where we're following Tommy Robinson's trip across the country, and today we're here in the old city of Jerusalem to visit the holiest place for the Jewish people, Temple Mount. But before we go onto Temple Mount, we're going to hear from a man who was shot 4 times to make this possible.
Hi, okay, shalom, welcome. Hi there, everybody. Hi, welcome. We're a little bit off schedule, like 2,000 years off schedule, but it's finally made it. We're so happy that you guys are here. My name is Yehuda Glick. I want to just give you a little bit of an introduction to where you're going and what's happening, and what the situation is today, and what's going to be as we ascend. So, a bit of background about myself. You may Google me. I'm the only person in Israel who was officially declared and defined as the most dangerous man in the Middle East. That's me. The Israeli police on a document said Yehuda Glick is the most dangerous man in the Middle East. Why was I defined as the most dangerous man in the Middle East? Very simple reason, because I was encouraging people to go up to ascend to the mountain. What does that mean? The situation was that after the 67 war, when the Jewish people came back to the old city, there was a dilemma. What do we do with the Temple Mount? Now, the Temple Mount, known in the Bible as Zion. Zion is a Hebrew word, it's a noun. In Hebrew, there's a verb to point, letzayen, a point at a marked place. It's called, so the noun is Zion, the marked place. This was the holy place of the people of Israel throughout history. We were always dreaming to go up to the mountain. Suddenly, we're back here, and we don't know what to do with it. What do we do? What's going on? There are 2 big mosques there. What's going to be? And so, what happened was they sanctified, in a way, a new place for the Jewish people. And they told everybody, here's the story. The Western Wall, the only, most ancient remnant of the temple. Now that sentence is true except for 4 things. It's not the only one, it's not the most ancient, it's not a remnant, and it's not of the temple. Aside from that, it's 100% true. Okay. Now why is that? Okay, imagine this is the big area of the mount. Okay, this is the mount. today of this mount, which was built earlier, half the size by King Solomon, was widened by King Herod 2,000 years ago, and it became the size of what it is today. Of the mount, the original mount, everything was destroyed, all the walls except for 4 that are complete. The west, the north, the south, and the east. Those 4 are complete. All the rest of the walls, we don't know where they are. But those 4 are here complete. So it's not a remnant. It's not the only one because there are 4. It's not also the most ancient because when Herod widened the mountain, he actually was able to widen to all directions except for the east because there's a valley there. Now, so when we come here to the holiest place for the Jewish people, now there's 2 mosques there. So the Israelis said, oh, let's keep the Jews out of there. Let's send the Jews to the Western Wall. At the time, before I became an activist, I was working in the government. I was the only civil servant worker who resigned from the government on a high-ranked position due to the disengagement from Gaza. I was invited by Prime Minister Sharon. He said, you're crazy. I told him, listen, you're endangering the country. He said, you're crazy. It's going to be Singapore, the Middle East. It's going to be so, we're doing it for the sake of the security of Israel. I told him, Mr. Sharon, when you run away from there, you're only endangering. He said, you're wrong. You're a devil's advocate. Anyway, I've been to Singapore. It doesn't resemble Gaza, I can tell you. A little different, okay? And unfortunately, all the missiles that were falling in Gaza Strip are moved from there, from the Jewish settlements there, to Israel. Now, I come to Jerusalem. I became the director of the Temple Institute, and I start visiting the Temple Mount on a daily basis. I see nobody's there. The places, Jews are not coming, tourists are not coming. And what happens there? We're having a new Gaza right over there, in the mountain. Whenever I go up there, hundreds of Arabs are surrounding me. Get out of here! What are you doing here? Go away from here! And I said, oh, the only way we can change is if we go bring people here. So I go run around all over the world, to churches, to schools, to synagogues. I said, guys, we have to start going up there. We have to start going up there. We have to make a change. When I started going up there 40 years ago, we had 100 Jews who ascended annually. Today we have 70,000. Now, the situation is unbelievable because they used to say, no, if Jews come here, it's going to aggravate the Arabs, and you'll see they're going to right away get angry and it's going to be dangerous. Keep them away. I said, no, the opposite. The more people come there, the more they get used to the fact that we are part of the natural view. That's what's going to change. The police didn't like that because the policeman, what he likes is to go home and no, nothing happened. What do we need? What does he need? Somebody who's uprooting the holy status quo. But things have changed, Baruch Hashem, and more people go there, and more tourists go there. And that's the situation today. At the beginning, any Jew who moved his lips was arrested. I personally was arrested several times for moving my lips on the Temple Mount because it's a danger. When you go into the security of the Temple Mount, till today, they're going to check your bags, not for ammunition, not for knives. They're going to ask you, do you have a Bible? Do you have a Bible? That's the danger. Things have changed, and we made a change in the world of the Jewish world. Still, the Muslims are not getting used to the fact that we're there. But the concept is this: according to our tradition, the goal of this place is to be a house of prayer for all nations, and that's what we're supposed to be. So I'm continue to bringing people to the mountain. So when they fought me for bringing Jews to the mountain. Then I became a member of Knesset, another trauma. At a certain point, in 2014, October 29, 2014, I had an event in honor of Temple Mount. I came out of the event, and I was approached by a guy on a motorcycle. He stopped in front of me and said, "You're an enemy of Al-Aqsa." He pulled out a pistol, and he shot 4 bullets to the center of my body. 4 bullets to the center of my body, point blank. I was critically injured. I actually arrived to the hospital dead, and pretty much I really had no chance to survive. But some doctor decided he's going to give me a chance. He cut me on the side of here. He put his hand there, and I'm not going to keep you in too much of tense, but I checked Wikipedia this morning. I'm alive. Okay, I am alive till today. I checked it. It's alive. I'm alive. I went through 10 different surgeries, including amputating half of my lungs, but ever since then, they more accepted me, and I'm bringing more and more groups of Jews to there. Now the fact that we made the change in the Jewish world, I said now is the time to make the change in the Christian world, in the non-Jewish world. So I started bringing groups to Christian world. Lately, they made a change and they allowed Jews to pray on the Temple Mount. They allowed Jews to sing on the Temple Mount. A week ago, I was there on the Temple Mount with a group of tourists, and we sang. And a few days ago, The police told me, listen, you can't go into Temple Mount. I said, why not? Because we allowed only Jews to pray there. We don't allow Christians to pray there. You pray with a Christian group. So that's the situation right now. It's on the one hand, the media is going to tell you, go to Temple Mount, it's very dangerous. You'll see how quiet it is. The place is the size, 30 times the size of the Western Wall Plaza you just saw. It's the whole mountain. It's the place where the temple stood. It's the holiest place in the Bible. Billions of people believe the Bible. It's the holiest place. It's supposed to be a house of prayer for all nations. As I said, because of the last minute, the police announced that I'm banned from the Temple Mount. I found the most special, sweetest guy in the world, Avi Abelo. He has many followers, not the numbers that you guys have, but soon, maybe someday he'll have the numbers you guys have. But he's an advocate for the state of Israel. Now, what I'm trying to say is that Israel doesn't know how to cope. Just like we thought the right way to do it with Gaza is let's move the Jews out of there and we'll run away and everything will be secure. The same thing happened on Temple Mount. They said if we keep the Jews away, it'll be secure. And the opposite is, guys, we are here. We're not going anywhere. And this is part of Jerusalem, part of the dream of the Jewish people for so many years. We're not going to go to the outside Western Wall. Anybody who wants to go there, go there. But the mountain is the heart. It's the core of the whole thing. It's actually called, when the return of the Jewish people to Israel is called Zionism, the place, Zion is the mountain. That's Zion. So if we're going to Zion, I'm saying go there, see the situation, see that there's plenty of room for everybody. At the same time, we're not going to allow a situation. I'll just tell you, I remember here, John Kerry, the previous Secretary of State, was here once and he said, we are Westerns, we believe in liberal values and therefore only Muslims can pray on the Temple Mount. I said, what? Did that what you just said? That's what he said. We are liberals and therefore only one Muslims can pray on the Temple Mount. The concept of the mix-up between what liberal values is. Liberal values is that since it's holy for everybody, everybody should be able to play there. And if anybody says that, listen, the fact that somebody else is praying, that's offending me, you got a problem, man. You got a problem. If the fact that somebody else is praying offends you, you got a problem. And that's the story. So we're going to go there. We're not offending anybody, not provocative to anybody. Go see the size, go see the situation, and go understand that when we made a change, but we still have to make a bigger change. We have to make sure that this place, which is, the Muslims claim it's too holy to them. I don't know if they play soccer there, they pee there, they do a whole bunch of different things, but they claim it's holy. I'm not going to argue with that. But I do want to say that we have to stop this issue that Jews cannot go up there and pray, and cannot go up there and walk around freely, and Christians cannot walk up there freely and pray. And the fact that you can't carry your Bible, people come here all over the country, walk with their Bible to see where things took place. This is Shiloh, this is City of David, this is Bethel. And they come to the mountain, which is the holiest place in the Bible. You can't bring your Bible. These are things that we have to learn, that freedom, liberalism, democracy means not giving in to terror, not giving in to threats that if you guys come here, you're going to begin a third world war. No, we're here and we're not going anywhere. We don't care. We don't care what you think. We are here, just like you didn't want us to establish the state of Israel. You don't want us to come to the Temple Mount. Tough luck, guys. I'm giving you over to Avi.
Can I just ask you, when did you, this week they banned you from going in there?
They banned me from going there this week, yeah.
What's brought it to a head this week?
What happened? No, what happened was very simple. I bring Christian groups.
And prayed?
A week ago,
okay.
I brought a Christian group. It was the October 5th. I brought a Christian group. It was the day before Yom Kippur. We went on there. We had a beautiful visit. I finished the visit. And towards the end, the group, they wanted to sing Hatikva, the Jewish and the Israeli anthem. We sang there. And it's a place where everybody sings there all the time. And I finished. I went home. The next day, I came with another group. Not the next day, 3 days later. I came with another group and we guided. Everything was fine. I finished the guiding. I walked out. I got called over by a police officer. He says to me, listen, you get banned from the temple. And I said, why? You were there last week and you sang. I said, yeah, I know. That's what we do all the time. He said, no, the rules are from now on, only Jews can sing there, not Christians can sing there. I said, what?
Whose rules that?
The Israeli police. Because the answer is very simple. I'm like an icon. I'm like a symbol on the mountain. And people know me. Yehuda Glick. Now, every time I go there, the Arabs don't like the fact that I'm there. And they always tell the police, they'll find a reason to get them out of here. Find an excuse. So unfortunately, the police prefer the peace and quiet. They said, okay, we'll get them out of here. But I put an appeal to the Supreme Court. I don't know what's going to happen. But meanwhile, for at least for the next few days, I'm banned from the mountain because, very simple. I stood in a place where every single day hundreds of Jews sing. I sang. Jews sing their Hatikva. I sang Hatikva. Everything. I didn't do anything against any rule. I didn't break any rule. Just the fact that the police decided, no, we only allow Jews to sing there. We don't allow tourists to sing there.
Okay.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it's mental.
It's mental.
But-
And that is all to capitulate.
That's
to
all-
The,
yeah.
to
That's
the
all
Islamic
defined.
extremists,
It's a manipulation to find favor in the eyes of the Waqf.
which is the
Which is the
explain that
The
with-
Muslim is the
Muslim
religious authority.
Religious authority.
And they're based where? For people who don't know what the Waqf.
Now the Waqf is actually you'll see them on the mountain. On the mountain you will see.
What nationality are
You'll
they?
see right now. Okay. On the mountain you will see Israeli policemen with blue uniform. You'll see border policemen, Israeli policemen with the green uniform, and you will see Waqf. They get their salary from the Jordanians, but they're actually Arabs who live here either in the old city or they refer to them as Palestinians. But they get their salary from the Jordanian because the Jordanians like to show to the whole world, listen, we are the authority over the holy places in Israel. Now, the authority right now of the Waqf, they actually have no authority upon you. The only authority they have is on the Islamic religious activity on the mountain. For instance, they're not going to allow anybody who's not Muslim to enter the mosques, the dome or the mosque. Now, this till the year 2000, anybody who wanted bought a ticket and went into the mosques. Ever since the year 2000, they decided no, if you're not Muslim, you can't go into the mosque. So so we don't go into the mosques, unfortunately. But these are things that they have the sovereignty in terms of the religious authority, how to run the Islamic behavior on the mountain. But everything else is under the Israeli police. But also the Israeli
They
police.
want to kick us out.
They want to kick us out. They don't want us there at all.
No. If the Waqf tell Israeli police to kick us out for whatever reason, can they kick us out?
No, they can't. But the police can kick you out. Israeli police can kick you out. But there's no reason why they should kick you out.
You haven't met Tommy, have you?
Well, I haven't met Tommy. Listen, everything's expected, but I've been there with several groups, and usually they don't bother me. I've been saying with groups, I don't know, it's a crazy thing. Suddenly they decided it's an issue that always you'll see. It's one of the craziest things.
Wedding. Oh, no,
By the way,
Torah?
what you
Is
guys
that a
are seeing,
Torah
no,
or-
this is a bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah.
Today's Monday and Thursday, and today is also it's not only Thursday, it's also the first day of the month. So they're reading of the Torah. You see these kids, those balloons. In a second, they're going to give them out to everybody, and they're going to release them in the sky. And that's what everything. There's a child there. What happens is that they don't allow them to play the music inside the Western Wall Plaza. So they walk all the way to there, and then they go here, and suddenly they release all the balloons, and the whole sky. It's
not very good for climate change.
I know. Now you see right behind you, the next three groups are waiting in line.
Okay.
No, so now they've made it. So now, because of him, it's become legal.
Let's talk now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Do you, they won't have a problem with the mic front, will they?
What?
Will they have a problem with the mics?
No,
They have in the past, that's all. Now they don't.
they shouldn't. שלום. שלום, מה קורה? יש לי קבוצה. מה? כמה אנשים בקבוצה?
כמה יש לך? מאיפה הם?
מכל העולם. לא יהודים מכל העולם.
כמה...
How many are
How
we?
many are we? 2, 4,
9,
6,
10.
8, 8.
7.5, Abby.
7.5. Haven't been bastards about the mics.
No, they don't, isn't it? They don't.
But it's people like him that made it. Like,
Made it possible for
made it possible.
broke the barrier.
I think it's more because it's him. I don't know if they do it to you.
The guys there.
It might give me a problem if I do it.
No, but the stand he can't have.
It's because it's him. He
stand's not
is
there.
he is a symbol.
That's him.
And I'll get
Come
more
then.
into
There's
detail.
Tommy Robinson,
Any
who's an
religious,
American
look at
football
me.
player,
Can you tell
American
that I'm
football player as well.
religious?
You always see his name.
If I'd be going up with my son on our own,
What's
we'd
happened
be
to this?
going up looking like religious Jews. Because I'm going up with you, in order that
So
you guys don't have
Tom, not me.
problems,
Not me, right?
I'm hiding my religious.
I don't know
No,
how you
I
get
don't
caught
know.
up,
Don't treat
blind.
Avi works Rebel, 255 people watching
Nice.
live.
All right.
Then we'll go into more detail. Who are we waiting for? We all here?
One
more?
more. Join the group, but you need to stand aside a bit.
So I guess I'll just give a little introduction. First of all, Yehuda Glick is someone I've been looking up to for years, following for years. He didn't tell you his whole story. He literally was sitting outside of the entrance to the Temple Mount on a hunger strike years ago, protesting the fact that the directive from the police, the government, was forbidding Jews from allowing to go up to the Temple Mount. That's what it is. So I've been following him for years. He asked me, I'm very honored, he asked me to take over for him because he's not able to do it himself.
You're less
So
controversial.
this is, I'm less, in some ways, yes, less controversial. I have my own controversy. I could tell you, I'm one of the most banned Jews on social media. Already Facebook and Google destroyed my business back in 2017 because I was vocal about the growing Islamic terror taking place around the world, especially in Europe, and standing up strong for Israel. So I'm out there on social media, but not as big as we used to be. All right, let's move.
Let's go.
Let's move.
The bird. I don't know actually. Sort of.
בוקר טוב, קבוצה של לא יהודים מעולם.
Yeah, she was alright.
Okay, now first
I love
thing,
this place.
first thing. I'm wearing a hat. My son's wearing a hat.
Oh,
Why?
that's your son. Okay.
That's my son. I'll just in a second.
Okay.
I have my tzitzit that I hid right now. Why? Because if they saw that I looked religious, they would treat our group differently.
Okay.
Because they treat us differently in order to appease the Muslims.
Okay.
All right. So that's why I basically am hiding my true identity right now, because I want you guys to have full experience and not have to experience things because of who I am and what I represent to the Muslim Waqif.
Okay.
So first of all, let's stop right here for a second. All right? Even before we go on to the holiest place to the Jewish people, what do you think about this entrance to the holiest place to the Jewish people? It's what?
Explain this entrance. Why are we walking up this wooden?
Okay, so first of all, we're about to go up to this is the holiest place to the Jewish people. It's holy to Christians. There are other holy places for Christians. They say it's holy for Muslims. We'll get into that also. But this is the holiest place to the Jewish people, documented Bible thousands of years ago. But the Waqif, Jordan, the Muslim world, doesn't want the Jews to have ownership over our own holiest site. So they forbid us, or basically they threaten World War III, if we would build a proper entrance to our own holiest site. Now here's the other thing. Temple Mount, there are now 10 active entrances, gates, that people could go into the Temple Mount. Guess what? 9 of them are open for Muslims. They can go in and out without any security whatsoever. We had to go through security. This is the only entrance open to non-Muslims, Jews, Christians, anyone else, and we have to go through security. This is a continuation of the story that you heard from Yehuda Glick, the absolute discrimination and total, clear religious discrimination. Anyone who's not Muslim. The treatment is totally different. So here, it would be wonderful. You're coming to the holiest place of the Jewish people, the holiest place to 3 religions. It should be a proper entrance.
I'm just
It
confused.
should be
How many terror
honor.
attacks have there been here from non-Muslims on Muslims?
0.
So how does it make any sense that you have, you're going through metal detectors and security on this side and not on the others?
Great question. Because as Yehuda Glick told you, the security is not to prevent, not really to prevent us from going up with weapons to do any harm to the Muslims. Because we don't do harm to the Muslims. It's to prevent us from going up with Bibles, with prayer books, with religious symbols, with the Israeli flag, in order that we show the true Jewish presence, act as a sovereign, as if this is our place. That is what they try to stop. And again, it's about appeasing the Muslim world. And the biggest thing that I like to tell people is, for years, they always warn, the Jews, you can't pray in the Temple Mount. No, you can't let the Jews go in the Temple Mount. Why? World War III is going to break out with the Muslim world. Guess what? October 7th broke out, basically World War III in the Middle East. It had nothing to do with the Jews doing anything on the Temple Mount. It had to do with the fact that Jews live here in our ancestral homeland, killing, massacring, mass raping Jews, who are probably the most leftist, secular, atheists of the Israeli population, they have the furthest thing to do or care about Jerusalem and the Temple Mount. That's why they're killing us. So today, anyone who tries to tell you, oh, no, the Jews can't have too much activity on the Temple Mount, World War III will break out. No. It has nothing to do with World War III. We have to end the appeasement towards the Muslim world. That's how you have peace, by stopping the Western, progressive appeasing of what's really a terror, genocidal ideology. All right, so now that we got that introduction, let's go up. And you guys are going to be in for a different experience because, as you noticed, there are no police surrounding us. If we were a religious group, there would be tens of police surrounding us to make sure we don't do things. Right? Okay, so now we're allowed to go up and do whatever we want, go wherever we want.
Besides the mosques.
Besides the mosque. Okay? תודה רבה, חבר'ה, תודה רבה. Okay, for me, I take a second because this is literally the holiest place for the Jewish people. So holy that in Jewish law, if a Jew does not prepare himself properly to come up to the holiest Temple Mount, or if we walk in places that we're forbidden to walk in, we get the most severe punishment in Jewish law, which is basically to be cut off from the Jewish people for eternity. So it's a very, very holy place, holy moment. So I'm just taking a moment. Now I'm going in. All right, here we go.
Well, last time I was here, I didn't get this far because I was told to cover this.
Right. So things have changed.
I was here 9 years ago.
Yeah, where is the Waqf?
And 9 years ago, when I tried to enter here, I was approached by the Waqf, the Muslim police, the Muslim religious police. No, that's not them.
No,
I haven't seen them yet.
that's Israeli
We haven't
police.
seen them yet.
Here, let's stand right here.
And they were pretty aggressive. They come up and said, cover this, cover this.
The cross.
And they pointed at my cross. And my friend, I was with my friend Dean, he had crosses all over him. Said, cover your crosses. So I'm not covering my cross. It's just not going to happen. We were kicked out.
Yep.
We were dragged straight out.
So around 9 years ago,
They bought like a towel to put around us to cover our crosses. So, but something changed.
So it started around 9 years ago. It was the Minister of Internal Affairs, Internal Security, Gilad Ardan. He made a huge change. What was the situation here before 9 years ago? And I've been coming up to the Temple Mount for like 20 years, okay? There used to be mobs of Muslim women and men everywhere screaming at us as we were walking. Now, people thought, oh, they're here and they're just enjoying the holy site for them, and they just happen to scream at Jews, as religious Jews, as we walk by, or non-Jews, right? No, they were paid by Turkey. Okay, they were paid by Turkey to come and disrupt and create tension with the Jews, with the religious Jews, because then it was the religious Jews we'd be the ones kicked off of the Temple Mount. We'd be the ones blamed in the international press for the settlers storming the Temple Mount and disturbing the Muslims, when it was all exactly the opposite. So Minister of Internal Affairs, Gilad Ardan, 9 years ago, I think it was 2016, made a change forbidding those groups from being up here on the Temple Mount. And the change was immediate. All of a sudden, we'd be able to come up to our holiest site in calm and respectful way, to be able to walk and internalize and not have to deal with them screaming at us and provoking us. So that's the first major change.
They were like professional protesters.
Oh, they were getting paid. They were literally getting paid.
That's but if you apply that to the West,
it's the same all over. It's the same all over. Get in, disrupt, cause disruption to push and get their agenda.
These are the Jewish group you can see they have the police with. But
police.
now they're allowed to sing. They used to never be allowed to do this.
Singing has only started to be allowed within the last year or two. Prayer, I've been coming here for 20 years. It used to be forbidden for us to go to the water fountain to drink water. Why? I mean, you're thirsty, you should drink water. There are water fountains here, right? Because they don't want us making blessings. When we make blessings before we drink water, after we drink water, have an apple to eat, whatever. They didn't want, to them, everything is symbolic. To the Muslims, they see if a Jew makes a blessing on the Temple Mount, that shows that they have a connection to it. They don't want to allow that. So they forbid us from moving our lips. We were forbidden to move our lips. I was up here. If anyone moved their lips, they kick you off. Just for moving your lips. Because they assume, if he's moving his lips, he's saying a blessing or he's saying a prayer. All right? So this used to be until just 2-3 years ago, or past 1-2 years. And little by little, because of today's minister, more changes have been made where we can drink from the water, we can say blessings, we could sing, we could pray. And I feel like I'm one of the most blessed Jews in Jewish history because my studio is in the center of Jerusalem. And in my studio, I have a towel. You want to know why I have a towel in my office? Because I have no shower in my office. Why? Because any given day, I could decide to take a lunch break, jump into the ritual bath, the mikvah, take my towel with me, and then after jumping into the ritual bath, then jump on the light rail and come here in the middle of the day to the Temple Mount, the holiest place of the Jewish people, and have my afternoon prayer. Do you know the last time a Jew in Jewish history was able to do something like that? Thousands of years ago. And here I'm blessed to be a Jew living in my ancestral sovereign homeland. First time the Jews are sovereign once again in their ancestral homeland in thousands of years, and able to come up to our Temple Mount and not just visit, but to pray. It's like mind-blowing. This is like, we're in serious redemptive times, and what saddens me is not enough Jews internalize it, and not enough Jews are a part of it. And I've been working together with Yehuda separately, but the same goal is to get more and more Jews and non-Jews to understand, no, this is the holiest place. The prophets told us this is going to be the place for all nations to come and pray. Jews, Christians, Muslims, anyone, Buddhists, everyone, because this is the place of God. This is God's physical presence, manifestation in the world. There's a reason there's a temple. He doesn't need it, but it's what's necessary for us, the Jewish people, to fulfill our role as to be able to help bring morality, goodness, God to the world, and regardless of what religion or who, what prays to, whatever. So the more Jews that come up here, the more non-Jews who come up here and visit, to internalize the holiness of this place, that's how we bring the change. That's how we finally get the message to the Muslims, the Muslim world. We're no longer appeasing you. We're acting as the true Jews, the true, proud Jewish nation we're supposed to be, acting as a model for all nations around the world to be who we're supposed to be in order to make the difference. Okay? So now let's continue
Refusing
going.
to appease clearly is working because I've never been. Every time I've been here, it's
Mate,
been far more
this is-
tense.
this
Wait, one
so
second,
different.
before we go, you see all these things?
Yeah.
Some of these are from Second Temple period. Some of these pillars are from Second Temple, and if you walk around them, you can even see gold, little bits of gold still on some parts of the, some of them. I think on this one there's gold. I haven't been here in a while, but on some of them you can actually see gold, and some of these pillars are from the Second Temple.
Show us where the gold
So,
is.
I know I'm
anyone have
looking.
a knife?
I don't remember. I don't remember which one it's on.
Second Temple, Herod's Temple.
Yes. All right.
The sort of Christian stuff.
Yeah. Do you see? I don't know. But it's some are from Second Temple, some are later from Second Temple, Byzantine. But you're talking about old
Are you trying to
stuff
find
here
gold?
from this
I found
Temple
it.
Mount, which again,
Where-
Herod's
Well,
Temple was
pockets.
2,000 plus years ago.
This is the holiest place for us. Don't steal our gold. We come to steal your gold.
Avi.
Seriously, it's a different feeling here. I was
No,
expecting.
I thought you'd get some
All right,
Larrys.
very
I've had
quickly.
dramas
Well,
here.
Larry was last time.
My son joined me this morning. He was supposed to stay, but we had a much later stay. He has just finished his army service right now. He's in the commando unit of the paratroopers. He served this whole war
Go on,
in
son.
Gaza, Syria, Lebanon,
Thank you.
Itai.
How old are you?
My name's Itai. I'm 22.
22. Fair play, mate. Fair play.
So
Proud dad?
very proud dad. My children grew up in a house where I'm 51. I could have stopped serving in the reserves 11 years ago. I still serve. I just finished my reserve duty yesterday, my 4th stint in this war. And to me, after 2,000 years of Jews basically being defenseless, living in exile, the fact that we live in a generation where we have our ancestral homeland, we're sovereign, we have our own army, we can defend ourselves, I don't look at that as mandatory. Okay, there's a mandatory law to serve. No, I look at that as a privilege. Finally, we Jews can stand up for ourselves and defend ourselves. I'm not going to give that up. So long as I'm able to give to my unit, I'm continuing to serve as long as possible. And that's how my boys grew up. He was one who served in the army. His older brother is also combat engineering. He also served in Gaza and Lebanon, and he's home now. And yeah, that's the ethos that we bring him up. We're a proud Jewish nation. These are the lions of Zion. These are the warriors, the Judean warriors of the new generation, spearheading for all of humanity.
That's serious note, though. Where did he get his height from?
What do I?
From my dad.
I'm moving to Israel just 'cause I'll be a giant.
You got it there? All right, so now I'm about to break the biggest taboo that people think they know about the Temple Mount. Okay? Where's Al-Aqsa?
That way.
No, it's this one.
All right, okay? Everyone thinks the gold dome of the rock is Al-Aqsa, but it's not. It's this black dome right here. This is Al-Aqsa. Now, two very important things about this. First of all,
Good footage.
even in the Muslim faith, there are plenty of Muslim scholars who say that this is not the real Al-Aqsa. The
we
real
can't walk-
Al-Aqsa.
we can't walk in there?
Can't walk in there.
What are they going to do for
That,
this?
I have no clue. You could try. They'll probably kick us off.
Yeah, they just kicked him off for filming. They just kicked him off for filming. He went
You're
on the
allowed to look?
carpet.
Look?
From here.
Just look from here.
Yes, from here.
Is there a reason we can't look? Is there a reason we can't look?
Yes, that's not for to look, to entrance inside, it's not allowed.
What about as a Muslim?
You are Muslim?
Yes.
How can I know if you are Muslim?
How can you know?
Yeah, you can read some Quran.
Yeah, what do you want? 432? Which Quranic verse do you want me to read?
Beginning in the first of Quran.
Beginning, what, in Arabic or in English?
Al-Fatiha, you can read Al-Fatiha.
I don't know.
الفاتحة.
Yes.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
MashaAllah. In the library, you can read.
Yeah,
He's teaching us. Yeah, thank you.
only me.
Only you.
Why? He's a teacher.
He's teaching
He's
us.
our teacher.
I know.
We're Muslim.
Only for Muslims.
picture, what?
You can
Only for Muslims. Is that
Only for Muslim.
only for Muslim?
Don't take a picture for me.
أنا مسلم.
صورش طيب صورنيش.
Okay.
صورنيش نزل الكاميرا.
Is there, can I ask you, is there a place that's only for Christians?
نزل الكاميرا all the time.
Okay, leave the camera. Yeah, sorry.
Can I just take him with me?
Don't allow them.
I just said Fatiha.
I told you. Hello.
It's all right. You can have a
Camera,
film.
not to take a picture.
Just put it.
Okay,
I
lads.
told you. You are.
He's all right. He knows to speak English. You got to speak Arabic to him.
ترسل سبيلة.
Chinese.
He's telling me to come.
Okay, no problem, lads. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
You know, is there? So, how,
Sorry.
no, it's okay.
This is political reasons, you know. when
Political
the
reasons.
Sharon come from here. This is only for Muslims. Sorry.
Okay, no problem, sir. Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?
Huh?
Are you Muslim? Okay. Okay, bro.
He's Muslim?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Airport.
Pardon?
Where you
From where
We're
is he?
from
From
England.
where?
England. Yeah, England.
You from UK?
No, I'm from US.
US. You are Muslim, yeah?
Yeah, I can say that.
What's your name?
I can say the.
What's your name?
I just want to say my name. Okay, all right.
I want to help you, but you
But
are
every mosque in the world
I
I can
want to
go.
help. No,
Why this
every
mosque I can't go?
Political.
Politica.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
political
Ah.
reasons.
Okay. He asked me to say
You
Fatiha.
understand?
He's filming me. He's filming me. He's filming for me. It's okay.
Okay, thanks, lads.
Political. So it's not like it's not
Not
even a
religious,
religion. It's
no,
like
no.
literally a political thing. Because you can go to any mosque in the world almost, except for Mecca. And here, for some reason, you just can't go in.
It's an issue of control.
It's
Is there any Christian places we can't go? Jewish places?
This is you see all the people you see around, not allowed.
Not allowed. No one's allowed. Just Muslim. No, it's all right, man. It's not.
Sorry, not problem for
No problem, bruv. No problem, bro.
Do you enjoy the power?
Yeah.
He enjoys the power. You can see he's on a power trip.
It's all about control. It's about them trying to show. Listen, well, I think we're all familiar with one of the first.
For people to understand, I can walk into any mosque in the UK. I've walked into many to have discussions, have talks. They say the doors are always open. Obviously, it's different for this place. As he said, it's political. He said to me multiple times, "Look, sorry, it's political. It's political. No Muslims."
Yeah, let's walk this way. We're going this way.
Is there any? Can I ask you? Is there any Jewish synagogue here in Israel that I can't walk in?
No, you can walk into every synagogue.
You can walk into everyone.
Every
So
synagogue.
there's
Yeah.
no rules around that for any.
No.
There's no. Okay. Is there any Jewish? Is there
There's
any?
a height limit, so you might not get in.
Is there any Jewish synagogue that Muslims can't go into?
No.
No. So Muslims are free to walk into every Jewish synagogue in the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
That's dangerous.
I think something that we all
Maybe change that rule.
understand is that when jihadi Islam takes over countries, the first thing they do is either destroy the holy sites of the other religions or take over the holy sites of the other religions. For instance, Constantinople, the biggest church, is now one of the biggest mosques. That is one of their key steps that they do in order to take over countries. I think in Britain even they've taken over some churches already.
Some, geez, man, loads of churches.
Right? So for them, that's
And they have to build their minaret taller than anything else
Right.
in the sky.
because it's about control.
Yeah.
Because
It's about dominance.
the second it's a Muslim country, and then non-Muslims are treated like dhimmis, then all buildings, all religious structures, all have to be shorter than any of the Muslim structures. It's an issue of control. It's part of that culture. It's part of that society. Now, you are with me walking around, and I'm a religious Jew. Why am I telling you that? Because if you were not with me,
You'd have police.
you can go. First of all, you have police surrounded us. We'd be surrounded. And again, it's nothing against the Israeli government or against Israeli police. It's because of the misguided understanding of our enemy, thinking that if we appease them, then we'll have peace. No. I think we're all on the same page. Appeasing the genocidal element within the Muslim world just whets their appetite to further their aggression against us. The only way to deal with it is to stand up for ourselves and not let them get away with their control tactics and having us hide our own identity and who we're supposed to be. So, but putting that aside, you not being Jewish, you can walk out closer around the Temple Mount itself. For me, I can't. There are areas closer
So we can
to...
walk over there.
Yes, you can.
We'll go over
Okay.
there.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, well, no, I'm gonna get you to a better place.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna get you a better place, all right? We're gonna go around and then we're gonna go
okay.
where you can get closer, all right? In the meantime, just look how huge the Temple Mount is. And again, the prophets tell us back in the Bible that one day millions of Jews are gonna be coming up here to pray. And the truth is, there is plenty of room for millions of Jews to come up here and pray. Now, look at this. You see all these?
Yeah.
These are archaeological relics. Now ask the question, what are they doing here? Shouldn't they be in museums?
They won't
They're
let-
these are thousands of years old. Some hundreds, some thousands. They're here because we're not allowed to take them off. The Waqf forbids Israel from removing anything from the temple. Now, that's another aspect of their control. I mean, you would think UNESCO, right? UNESCO cares about world's...
What's UNESCO?
Oh, UNESCO is the United Nations organization to protect ancient archaeological sites, right? Or ancient sites in the world. You'd think they would be the first ones saying, oh my God, these archaeological relics that are hundreds of years old and thousands of years old, they have to be protected. They should be put in museums. But no, when it comes to the Temple Mount, when it comes to the aggression and the control of the Muslim world, the Western world is total appeasement towards them. And even little things like this are then totally ignored. Now, Al-Aqsa is the black mosque over there.
Yep.
Many Muslim scholars say it's not even Al-Aqsa, that Al-Aqsa is really in Saudi Arabia and that this place really is not holy to the Muslims. Regardless, the Golden Dome, we're going to be walking past the Golden Dome, all right? That is where the Jewish temple stood, not once, but twice. There is no problem for the Jewish people to respect the Muslim world and say, you want to know something? Hey, you can have your Al-Aqsa right over here. And we're going to rebuild our temple right over there. The dome was built to protect the foundation stone so that the Jewish temple can be rebuilt one day. So anyone who says, oh my God, it's impossible, the Jews, they shouldn't even be talking about thinking of rebuilding the temple, that's a disgrace to the Muslim world. No. That place is being saved for the Jews to one day rebuild the third temple. And it can be just as the Muslims can still have this black dome structure that some people call the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Do you see that coming at any time?
100%.
In the near future? Are you talking 10 years, 20 years, 50 years? Do you see it happening in the
You're
coming
asking
years?
a religious man.
Yeah.
You're asking a religious man if he believes the Messiah is about to come. They always have for 2,000 years, or how long has it been?
Listen.
No, I mean, are you going to build?
But
Do you
when
believe-
the Messiah comes,
That's
the
happens,
temple's
huh?
built.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's it.
I don't even believe the Messiah, no connection.
believe it's gonna happen
We're going to
first?
build it even before the Messiah, okay?
That's a wrap.
When it's going to happen, I don't know, okay? But let me tell you this. 80 years ago, the Jewish people were almost exterminated from the world. 80 years ago. The Nazis exterminated 6 million of us, and their goal was to get rid of all of us. Today, the Jewish people are not just back as sovereign in our ancestral homelands, right? The 77-year-old modern Jewish state of Israel is really a 3,500 plus year Jewish state of Israel. This is the third Jewish Commonwealth. Not only are we back, we're now in the strongest geopolitical place as the Jewish people with the modern Jewish state of Israel than ever before since biblical times. If you would have asked a Jew in Auschwitz, do you know in 10 years Jewish people are going to have their own state? He would have said, what are you, crazy? I'm about to be gassed. The Jewish people are about to be exterminated. If you would have told him, oh, you know, in 50 years, the Jews are going to liberate Judea and Samaria, and they'll be able to visit Hebron, where Abraham and Sarah are buried. They're going to be able to visit Bethlehem, where Rachel, Mother Rachel from the Bible is buried. They're going to be able to visit Jerusalem and pray at the Western Wall and at the temple, on top of the Temple Mount. They would have said, what are you, nuts? And those are religious Jews who believed in the Messiah. You would have asked that only 80 years ago to any Jew. So if you ask me today, if I think the temple is going to be rebuilt, 100% the temple is going to be rebuilt. When? I don't know. But I know the more we wake up humanity, not that just the Jews, the more we wake up humanity, and especially the Christians, to understand that our purpose in this world is to bring a greater cognizance of God and morality to the world. And a key way to do that is to ensure we stamp out the evil we're up against. And the biggest evil we're up against today is the jihadi Islam, what I call Islamo-Nazism. The only way you stamp that out is by us standing up for who we are and what we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to do. And I pray 3 times a day to rebuild the temple. Every religious Jew prays 3 times a day to rebuild the temple. That is the biggest step to tell the Arab, Muslim, Islamo, jihadi, Nazi world, you can't get away with controlling us anymore. We're here to stay. We'll let you do your thing, but don't you dare continue your evil against all us kafirs around the world. We're Jews. This is our homeland. We're supposed to build our temple for the benefit of all of humanity. Christians and Jews, let's get on board. Make sure the Jewish people rebuild that temple, and we're all visiting it to be this place of prayer for all nations. How's that for an answer?
It's a good speech. Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
So you're not sure if you're going to build the temple then? You might.
Let me tell you this. I'll tell you what I tell my children.
Maybe.
I don't know if I'm going to see it in my generation. I think my children are going to see it in their generation.
We are
Right,
waning
things-
on your faith there.
Of course I'm weighing on my
You're
faith.
not a Chabadnik. Chabadnik would say, of course I'll see it. This
They are
is
bit-
my-
Oh, like that. He wanted more of a realistic
See, you know what I'd
answer.
have said if I was viewers? I'm personally going to rebuild it.
Yeah, exactly.
Me.
Tommy would have been a Chabadnik.
Right. Please God, I should be blessed to be part of rebuilding it. But the most important thing is not us rebuilding it. It's that humanity, and especially the Christian and Jewish world, understand the importance of why we should rebuild it. Not just for ourselves, but also for the whole world, and especially for
It is massive, isn't it? It's bigger than you think when you're
It's
outside.
huge. It's huge.
Does that include Muslims? So once it gets rebuilt,
Of course, of course. The prophets tell us this is supposed to be, Isaiah says very clearly, the temple is supposed to be where people of all nations and all religions come and pray. All right, I want you to come over here to this staircase. Okay?
Wow.
So the Al-Aqsa Mosque is over there, that black dome. This is an area called Solomon Stables. Okay? Now, this was only built 15 years ago. And I want to give you some context, okay? There is a light rail being built in Jerusalem right now. There is a road in Jerusalem, a street, a main artery where the light rail is being built. It's called Emek Rephaim, okay? This is a plan that's been in the works, I don't know, 15, 20 years, and it's going to take another 10 years. People's lives in the center of Jerusalem are being ruined because these streets are being torn up to build this light rail, right? This light rail on this street, Emek Rephaim, has been stopped indefinitely. Why? Because when they were digging in order to do all of the preparations for the light rail, they found archaeology. And in Israel, anytime you find archaeology, you have to stop. And then you have people, archaeologists, go in with toothbrushes to figure out what's there. And then level by level until they figure out what's there. And they're probably gonna have to build a bridge there for the light rail to go over whatever archaeological things taking place, all right? Because all of Israel is seeped in history. And the law is everything has to be figured out with first archaeologically before you're able to build on top of it. Why am I saying that? 15, 20 years ago, all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, the Muslim Waqif was bringing bulldozers here. This used to be flat. We're on this level. Okay, there's the level. You see the level over there? This was the whole level of the Temple Mount. All used to be flat. They were bringing bulldozers to dig out and build what is, I think, the largest mosque in the whole Middle East under that complex. Gets filled up on Fridays. Okay? Totally illegal. Totally against international law, Israeli law. Again, they ruined the holiest archaeological site in the world to all of humanity. Okay? Forget about the world allowing it to do it. The government of Israel did nothing about it. That's how scared they are of angering the Muslim world.
That was then.
Okay?
Now they.
It still exists, not as much as it should.
The fact that Yehud is banned.
Right, the fact that Yehud is banned shows that their appeasement still stands, okay? Now, but I'm a big believer, out of everything, in Judaism, we say a blessing, not just for everything good, we say a blessing for everything bad, right? Because we believe everything's for a purpose. And even in the bad, we say, okay, thank you, God, I don't understand.
I'm not so different from the Muslims, isn't that what they do? They go,
could be,
mashallah to everything.
So now what's interesting that came out of this, every night they would take dump trucks and dump all of the artifacts in the valley down below. They didn't care about archaeology. They were just destroying.
Do you want to open your front door, throw your mattress out? It's the same mindset. Just does not care.
No, they do care. They care about destroying everyone else's history, everyone else's holiness, everyone else's identity. But you had some good Jews, totally individuals on their own. They saw what was happening. They saw they couldn't get the government to stop this destruction of the holiest site to humanity. So in the middle of the night, they used to start going through the rubble to try to find archaeological artifacts.
What did they find?
Unbelievable things. They found, it's still a dig that takes place today. They're still going through it. From 20 years ago, you can go, and tourists do this all the time, and I think for my son, we brought a family to do it. It's called the Sifting Project, the Temple Mount Sifting Project. You go there, and they pour the dirt, and then you sift. That was all dug it from the bulldozers here illegally, and you go through it, and they find artifacts, and they find coins, and they found balls, and they found things that, like bells, that the priests used to wear 2,000 years ago. They found artifacts from temple times. So if they wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have found those artifacts, but it doesn't negate the fact that the world and the Israeli government at the time allowed the Muslim Waqif and the Muslim world to destroy the holiest artifacts that exist probably in the world.
Okay.
All right, so that's Solomon Stables. I'm always calling out to the non-Jews of the world. You know why you have to support Israel? Not for us. We're going to be okay. We're going to survive the Islamo-Nazi enemy we're up against. Why? Because God's watching over us and it's just ordained and we're believers, right? You have to just support the Jewish state of Israel because we are the front line against the same enemy you're up against. Whether in Britain, in France, in Germany, New Zealand, Canada, America, it's the same enemy. We are the front line. Any country, any individual, any Christian or non-Jew that does not stand with Israel, the Jewish state of Israel, in standing on this front line, you're just allowing that evil to come to you quicker than before, than possible. And because it's the same fight.
Do you know what a lot of people say to that?
Yeah.
A lot of the detractors say, yeah, but it's many Jewish organisations and Jewish people that are bringing the problem of Islam into their countries.
Wow, how much time do you have for that answer?
I know.
Listen, there's a difference between Jews who believe in their proud, authentic Jewish identity and in our eternal connection to this homeland, this holy land that God gave us, and in our connection to the Temple Mount, and Jews who they are more interested in being Britain and more interested in being American and more interested in being French or German, who do not have strong Jewish identities connected to their traditions and the eternal connection we have to our homeland. And unfortunately, there are a number of Jews that have basically made the progressive values their religion. And they tell people, oh, these are Jewish values. No, they're not Jewish values.
They're leftist values.
Yeah, they're leftist values that they've convinced themselves to be Jewish values. And unfortunately, it pains me, too many non-Jews think they represent the Jewish people. They are a majority, okay? They are a majority. But that's not because they're right. That's because it's easier to run away from your authentic Jewish identity than be a Jew and have to suffer in a certain way with the hatred that we get for standing up to be proud, strong Jews. Believe it or not, since October 7th, more and more Jews who are not necessarily as connected to their Jewish identity or to Israel, October 7th woke them up. Because all of a sudden, and not everyone knows this, like the protests against the Jewish people, I'm sure you know this, and against Israel, they didn't start after Israel started our invasion. It started October 7th. It started October, they were celebrating the massacre of Jews. And to this day, many Jews are like, wait a second, where'd all this Jew hatred come from? We're the victims here. We don't play the victim card. We're victors. I'm proud to carry a gun. I'm proud to have to use it if I need to protect myself and my family and my country. And I'm not going to run away from that. So I'm not playing the victim card. But on October 7th, the Jews were the victims. We're now going to do what's necessary to ensure that October 7th never happens again to the Jewish people and Jewish state of Israel. But the hatred that grew out of October 7th, that's because people saw the Jews as weak. And all of a sudden, they started celebrating the people who massacred us. And many Jews started to wake up, wait a second.
Because many Jewish groups or organizations were friends with
allies. Allied with all the progressive leftist movements, and all of a sudden they didn't show up to help them when we're the ones who needed support. So some Jews woke up and realized, oh my God, it's all a sham. They don't care about us. But not enough. Too many still hold on to those progressive values.
When you say majority, I think you're talking about leadership. I think the shift in the
Because I don't see
Jewish
majority. Yeah, so in the UK, when I walk the streets, obviously the leadership or the people who appoint themselves as the vote, as the voice of the Jewish community, they come out and condemn me. They also condemn anyone that stands up against Islam, anyone who talks about them. They always say that these are our Muslim brothers, etc., etc. But when I walk the streets, what I find from the Jews on the streets is that they support and agree with everything we're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, October 7th has woken up many Jews.
I think that what is it? Shickley calls them the October A Jews. I completely agree with that. And I think when you say most, because it's important, when you say most Jews are liberals, I think today what's true is most still Jewish establishment organisations are liberal. I would not accept that in Australia or Britain at least that the people are majority leftist anymore.
No, I agree.
Even if they perceive themselves or see themselves as, liberal, they're not the same woke liberals they were on October 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, and in terms of the leadership, listen, it shows you the dichotomy that Jewish leaders are when they live what I believe the exile, diaspora. Because they think they're trying to do what's best to protect their communities, and they have to adjust to the change and to the anti-Semitism. So if your mayor is all of a sudden pro-Sharia law, how are you as a Jewish leader of a Jewish organization going to stand up to that? Are you going to stand up by saying the truth, saying, guys, Sharia law is the most anti-democratic, anti-Western, anti-liberal, controlling, anti-other religious policies that exist. We cannot allow Sharia law. How many Jewish leaders are going to go up and say that? Well, they can't, because the mayor supports Sharia law, and possibly the prime minister supports the application of Sharia law. So then Jewish leaders are stuck thinking, all right, I have to say what I believe based on the guidelines I have to protect the Jewish community, and they don't stand up saying the truth. That's what I like to say. I say the politically incorrect truth, but it's without the responsibility of the Jewish community that I'm supposed to protect living there.
Okay.
All right. Now, everyone knows the term East Jerusalem?
Yep. That's
All right. What do you think about when you think East Jerusalem? You think about an area that doesn't belong to the Jewish people, right? Because the world likes to say, oh, East Jerusalem belongs to the Arabs. It's occupied. Well, we're about to look through the walls of these of the eastern wall, the Temple Mount, and you're about to see the oldest Jewish cemetery in the world on the Mount of Olives. And the Mount of Olives is on what people call the East Jerusalem. How can someone say that the oldest cemetery of the Jewish world is in an area of Jerusalem that doesn't belong to the Jewish people? You have people, prophets and kings from the Bible buried there. That's how old the cemetery of the Mount of Olives is. And yet the world says, no, we must split Jerusalem. The Jews can stay in West Jerusalem, but East Jerusalem, no. That belongs to the Arabs. another lie that we have to expose and call the truth out. There is one Jerusalem. There's always been one Jerusalem. For 19 years was Israel divided, and that's when Jordan illegally occupied the eastern side of Jerusalem between 1948 and 1967. Other than that, in all of history for thousands of years, Jerusalem was one unified city. Whether it was under Jewish rule, whether it was on Byzantine rule, whether it was under Marmalik rule, it doesn't make a difference. Jerusalem was one city, and we're going to ensure that it always remained one city, and we have to call out the lies of the anti-Israel folks who try to tell people, no, East Jerusalem belongs to the Arabs. All you have to do is say, guys, if East Jerusalem belongs to the Arabs, how is the oldest cemetery of the Jewish people on the eastern side of Jerusalem? Mount of Olives. All right, so that's right over there, Mount of Olives.
Do you want to get a little bit of, can you get better?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you can get on again.
Oh, what's this? Is this an ancient Muslim guy? How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
So let me. Where's Ben? You didn't convince him you're a Muslim?
I tucked it away. I just took it out. So yeah.
I like how you recited the Quran for him, but they still did.
Yeah, I recited the Quran, but then they actually, when I recited it first, they allowed me to come in, but I insisted that I should also.
Bring Tommy.
I wanted to bring him along with me, and they were like,
"What's your name?"
Recite another surah. I'm like,
By the
I
way,
already did
that
recite
15
one.
project?
Okay, are you a Muslim?
You should do it.
I'm like, I recited the Quran. Are you a Muslim? I can recite the Quran. What's your name? I don't want to tell you my name.
You should have just given him a name.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You should have just said Muhammad Ali.
What if they probe further, and then it turns out that I was a Muslim, but I'm no longer a Muslim? It's like
You're getting beheaded in there.
I don't want to start shit.
What a place to get beheaded.
It would have been amazing to go in there into the Al-Aqsa Mosque with Tommy Robbins. Right?
Oh no, that was the aim.
I don't really care about going in there by myself. I just wanted to have him in there. So
Look,
yeah.
it would have been good video, good film, good TV to see you get beheaded in the Al-Aqsa Mosque. But thank you for ruining our day.
That would have been fantastic content, honestly. We can try again. Yeah? We can push further. What do you think?
Give another crack at the gold one.
I'm sure you're getting a lot of pushback from followers and people. Close
Yeah,
to you as well.
getting a pushback, yeah.
Like, why are you going there, Tommy? That's not worth it. Just focus on Britain.
Yeah, that's the one. But then if you look at a lot of the accounts that are saying that, I thought you meant to be Britain first. I thought you meant to put Britain first. Why do you give a fuck about Israel? Most of them are pro-Palestinian groups and leftists or Muslims.
Right.
But then there is obviously a thing where people are saying, why are you so interested in Israel? My thing is,
אני? בעוד כמה דקות?
לא, בשעה 11:30 כבר סוגרים את ההר. עד 11:30 אי אפשר לעבור מפה, אתה יכול לעבור מסביב. אתה רוצה לקחת אותם לגולדן גייט?
כן, כאילו...
מסביב, תחזור ותיקח...
כאילו לעשות את כל הסיבוב?
לא את כל הסיבוב, פה ימינה וימינה, מאחורי החורשה.
אתה יודע במדרגות? אחרי המדרגות יש לך שם שביל? לפני ימין.
Okay.
what's he saying?
Okay, now...
They don't want you going
I
there
want to
'cause
tell you
they're
something, first of all. Yeah, I'm usually with those groups, but they said because of the religious groups are here, they don't want us coming here. For whatever reason, look cool. But I want you to look at this. Does this look like a holy site? Like a clean holy site? If this was one of your holy sites, would you leave it like this with garbage around and things just strewn around? No. Does Mecca look like this? Does the Kaaba look like this?
No.
Right?
I've seen videos of them all playing football on this.
They play football. They have picnics. And look how this is religious Jews celebrating, singing, praying. It's a holy day. It's the new month. This is something that we were forbidden to do just a year or two ago. Now we're able to do.
And can Christians do this?
That I don't know. That Yehuda knows more than me, and he told me that he wasn't allowed to do it with the Christians, like he told all you. But the bottom line is, like when people say this is the third holiest site to Muslims, I'm like, why don't they treat it like a holy site if it truly is holy? Why doesn't it look like Mecca or Medina? Why doesn't it look like the Kaaba?
What Yehuda said. So who's enforcing, if he came here last week and the reason he's not allowed in now is because he prayed with Christians, who's enforcing the rule that Christians can't come and do what these Jewish gentlemen are doing?
The police.
Basically.
The Israeli police.
No, but the police
On
do not
the
follow.
demand on the...
I think they only made a problem because Yehuda was with them, because they look at Yehuda as a person who resembles. He's a lightning rod.
I guess
Yehuda.
we're here as a group. So if we want to stand here and pray now and sit and pray,
First of all, I don't think any policeman would be standing near you.
No.
If a policeman was standing near you, would they stop you? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I can't tell you definitively. But in most cases, you wouldn't be followed like the police, like us religious Jews are followed when we come. Okay, אנחנו הולכים. All right. They want us to go. Okay.
But it's basically, so it's the guys that banned you from going into the mosque.
Yep.
Who basically made the complaint to the police, and he says that every time he comes here, they try finding a different reason to stop him because he's a symbol of the resistance, the real resistance here
of the Jewish people reclaiming our connection to our
they found
holy
something,
site.
and now he's fighting it in court because they found a new one because, which is the craziest of them all, that he allowed Christians to pray. And the whole Christian world should be outraged by that. Why are Christians not allowed to pray here?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are we not allowed to pray?
Right. But I'll tell you a different story with someone who's not Jewish. I come up to the Temple Mount with congressmen and senators to show them the truth about what's going on and explain things to them. We had 2 congressmen who came up here. And remember I explained to you that they're not allowed to take archaeological stuff off the mount?
Yep.
Well, you're not allowed to take a pebble off the mount. You're not allowed to take a little leaf off the mount. Okay?
Should we test it?
Ready? Wait a second.
Hold on.
So I was here with a congressman.
Pebble from somewhere. Does that mean from here?
I was here with a congressman, and the congressman picked up an olive leaf.
Oh no.
Guess what? The Waqf officials told the police, and when we walked off the Temple Mount, they arrested the congressman. Now, what's the crazy thing? We were going to be from the Temple Mount, we were going to be going to the Prime Minister's office for a meeting with the Prime Minister. These are congressmen from the United States Congress. And we were telling the police officers, you don't know what you're doing. These guys are on the way to the Prime Minister. Don't do this. But the fear of appeasing the Muslim Waqf, and again, I don't think this happens anymore today because we don't have Waqf following us anymore like they used to.
Like every time they were on it.
They were on it.
I remember, like, I got in so much strife just for walking around, and if I let the little cloth that they put over me, if I let it go up, they ran up to me, put the cloth down.
Thank God that doesn't exist anymore. But just to show you that even someone picking up an olive leaf, he was then detained by the police to be interrogated because of the appeasing the Muslim
My mate's
Waqf.
asked me to grab a rock. From where? What's he going to be talking about?
Wait, come this way. We come this way?
Yeah,
It's from here.
probably.
No. Meet me on the other side of this trail, okay?
Yeah.
Meet me on the other side of the trail. I'll be right on the other side.
Hold on, did you catch him taking the rock so we can get him arrested on the way out of the
Look
country?
at fuck. Yeah, that's for Danny Tomo, just for the record.
He wanted a rock.
Danny Tomo wanted a rock.
From here?
Pebble, stone from Jerusalem.
From Jerusalem, so you've decided to take it from the one part of Jerusalem it's illegal to take it from?
Of course I have.
Tomo,
Of course
I hope it was worth it.
It's only illegal on behalf of the Waqf. Yeah?
What do you reckon?
I don't recognise the Waqf, do I?
Let's go to the Golden Dome. Come. Yeah, but go round. Go round to the end and around. Here, this is the Waqf. Get off the phone. Oh, that's all right. I want to turn his one off.
אני לא יכול ללכת שמה, אז אני הולך כאן.
Ah, he's probably run.
Why is he
אסור לי.
not?
לא, לא, לא. אני פוגש אותם שם. לא, אני פוגש אותם שמה.
No, they're the Waqf.
מסיבת
You're
הציון.
not allowed to do interviews here.
לא.
That's the last thing you're allowed to do.
אוקיי.
Interesting.
אוקיי.
Try and call me.
בסדר, בסדר. לא, אני עם הקבוצה, אבל אני לא יכול ללכת שמה, אז אני רק הולך מכאן.
There's the religious
אתה
Jews.
בחור דתי? אתה
כן, כן.
Avi, can you turn your mic off?
מה זה? שנייה, איזה קבוצה אתם? של מה?
זה של לא יהודים. מכל העולם.
אתה
Why
מדריך
turn it
זה?
off? Don't we want to
רק
hear what they're saying?
מדגישים לך, אתה יודע, אתה לא יכול להיות באזור.
לא ידעתי.
I'm not getting it. Oh, no, I am
אוקיי,
getting
אין
it.
בעיה, לא ידעתי. עכשיו אני יודע.
לא לבצע
Capture,
בר שום דבר שקשור לפולחן. לא להשתחוות או שום דבר. סומך עליך.
Oh, no, no, no.
בסדר?
כן, המצוות. Oh, it's not good. No, they were trying to tell me, yeah, I can't, even though I was coming on my own, that I shouldn't walk there. Okay. All right, come here. This is insane. Okay. Down there there's a huge wooden beam. Okay? That huge wooden beam. Just like everything else I told you in terms of archaeological, the Muslim Waqf forbids us from taking it down. What is it? Well, there used to be 2 wooden beams there. Okay? One we succeeded in taking down before they noticed. And they did carbon testing on it to find out where it's from, when it's from. That is a wooden beam from the first temple times.
Wow.
Do you know when the first temple was? You're talking about thousands of years ago, before the second temple. Right? Over 2,000 years ago. And because we succeeded in taking one down and doing the carbon testing and finding out that it's from First Temple times, it's like, you go to the Bible, you open the Bible, where did they bring the wood down? Because the land of Israel is not known to be blessed with so much wood and trees. Where did they bring the wood from? Cedar trees from Lebanon. Well, that's from the cedar tree from Lebanon, from First Temple times. It's traced directly to the Bible. And unfortunately, because of the appeasing of the Muslim world and the Muslim Waqif, something that is an archaeological treasure, literal gold.
It's down there.
It's down there, open to the elements. Rain, snow, sun, totally being destroyed. Can't and don't do anything about it. Right? That's the reality we're up
Send
against.
Tommy down to go pick it up.
Avi's chair.
Oh my God, it's
That's
my
Avi's chair.
size. Let's test it. Allahu Akbar.
All right.
Don't make me bash you on the holiest site for Jews. It's going to be a shame.
Okay. I want to tell you one really story. According to Jewish law, we're not allowed to run on the Temple Mount, okay? And you're not allowed to walk across or run across the Temple Mount to go somewhere else, because this is the holiest site. And according to law, Jewish law, therefore we have to treat it with respect.
They're playing
right?
footy.
They're playing football over
There
there.
you go, you see.
What are these Arab Muslim children?
Right, no, those are Muslim children. They have a Muslim school up here. Now, would you see Muslim children playing soccer
In Mecca.
in Mecca?
But they can't
So
play
the Kaaba?
They can't play soccer anyway.
What you're trying to demonstrate though to prove here is that they don't actually
don't respect-
consider
they don't
us
respect
as,
the- they don't
as
respect the
holy
site.
as
They
the
don't
other
respect
side.
the site at all. You could see them doing acrobatics. There are videos of them doing all sorts of things up here. Now, but why was I telling you in terms of according to Jewish law, we're not allowed to run?
Show them playing footy so you
Yeah,
have it. Are they any good?
I don't know if
On the Temple Mount.
Do you want to go play them? Do you want to ask them if you can play?
Smash them.
I think you're in a rush.
But then we're playing football on the most holy site.
So
They're holiest.
we don't.
The
Yeah, we
Jewish
don't.
holy.
We don't play football on our holiest site.
Yeah.
He's respecting it.
Tommy
All right.
is a tzaddik.
So now we're going to the 1967 Six-Day War, the miraculous war that we liberated Jerusalem, Judea and Samaria, Gaza, Sinai, the Golan Heights in 6 days. The old city of Jerusalem was liberated by the paratroopers. Unfortunately, because the Jewish people have been so disconnected from our Temple Mount and not understanding its centrality as a holy place to our people, when the paratroopers came up over there from Lion's Gate, and I guess the Jordanian forces, they overran them, the Jordanian forces ran away, they ran up here onto the Temple Mount,
They're not meant to run.
all the way to the other side to go down to the western wall of the Temple Mount. Because for thousands of years of the Jewish people not being allowed to be here and pray here, the closest we were able to come to was the retaining wall, the western wall of the Temple Mount. And so many Jews thought that's what's holy. No, it's just a retaining wall and the closest place we were able to get to the Temple Mount. The true holy place for the Jewish people is up here, the Temple Mount itself. So they literally ran across here. I'll bring it up here. They literally ran across, even though, according to Jewish law, we're not allowed to run across because of the holiness of the site. Right? Now we're coming to the closest place that I can come to, according to Jewish law.
You're not allowed to walk through there.
According to Jewish law, yeah, not allowed to walk farther than this. So
When
this
you
is
say
going to be the
Jewish
closest.
law, you mean because it's a mosque?
No, Jewish
what
law
do you mean?
because of the
it's
the
so holy.
holiness of the
Oh,
temple.
it's so holy, okay.
Okay? Because there's two different statures to the Temple Mount. There's what King Solomon built for the first temple, and then there's the additional part of the mount that King Herod built. So the holiness where I'm not allowed to go, that the Jews are not allowed to go, is where King Solomon. So that's why I'm going to stop here.
Okay.
Okay? I stop right here, so you
Okay.
guys can continue.
But you know,
Who's this dude? He
so
looks
the
like
reason
come
why
towards us,
I
doesn't
can
he?
go. Oh. You're doing a piece of camera.
No, I'm just seeing what this dude looks like. He's marching
Just
towards
saying,
us.
the reason why I'm allowed here is because
You're Jewish.
I am Jewish. I was going to say I absorb the holiness, but we'll go with that one.
So the reason why Avi's allowed here, and the other gentleman's not allowed here, is because Avi's Jewish.
He's focused on the wrong thing. He's got to fire Aiden. Aiden, you're a cameraman-ish. It does look pretty sick. I do love, like, and whenever you look at the imagery of Jerusalem, or you know, whenever the Golden Dome, this is what they show. When this is not even their whole. I didn't even know that history, that they only built this part so much after, and that when the Jews say that they want to rebuild the temple, it's here to one that's not even considered. This is not the third. This is not the third holiest part. The third holiest one is that little, like the uglier looking one that they banned you from. This one is
what you'd think.
You would think everyone thinks it's this one. It does look grand and it does look amazing, but there's no even real claim by them to it.
Jesus, man.
Anyways, man, I haven't felt any, except for when we tried to walk in the mosque.
No, which is not understandable, but we are trying to go in the mosque. But walking around here last time, they were well on it.
Bro, they came up to me.
They were on it last time when we walked around here. Let me just do it. I'll do a piece of camera with this in the background. Let's get forward so you can see the Golden Dome, yeah?
Come here, Benj. Keep it rolling. We're good to go?
Ready? Let's go.
Let me get a quick picture and all.
You know, why not?
Wait, Alex, what's your role?
You're allowed to film. Avi,
Yeah?
you're allowed to film here, no?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I never go up there. So.
Hey, Gavi.
There's no rules.
We sit in the shade for a sec, boys.
Making up rules. That's a worker. They just make up shit.
Mug.
Is there a rule that says you cannot film? No, you're just making it up. We film. Don't worry about it. Look, we film and we take rocks.
Who did?
What do you think he's going to do when he finds out about the rock?
Who told us no film?
The Wakif.
Which Wakif?
Yes, Wakif. I told him what's
Tell him
on. Should I tell him about your rock?
Tell him I've got a rock in my pocket. What's he going to do about it?
He probably has a few more rocks in his pocket. This guy's a seasoned rock artist.
No, he's giving it now, look. He's proper boating us now. There's a little Jordanian mug boating us. Look, what are you looking at? It's like being in Luton again. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm home. Everyone's staring at you trying to give you evils. Look, is he on his way over? Don't touch the camera.
Film me.
Holy place just for Muslims.
It's a holy place for Jewish and Christian too. It's also Jewish and Christian.
Where does it say in the videos?
What are you talking about?
Where does it say in the videos?
She says it's just for Muslims.
This is just for Muslims.
Properly.
Yes, just for Muslims.
But this is an important site for Christians and Jews.
This is the holiest site for Jews.
Hi. Yeah. Hiya.
No pictures.
No, I won't take a picture of you.
هذول الأحوال اللي قاعدين اللي في مكاتبهم هيك.
Are you ringing back up? We're calling the boys. So when you say this, because this is an important site to Christians and Jews and Muslims. Yeah.
You see how disrespectful they are? Like, the holiest site to Muslims only. When it is the holiest site for Jews, it is their third holiest site, apparently.
Gosh, she smells. Is that
Do you guys
her?
remember anyone saying that there is no filming on this shit?
No.
They just make stuff up.
No, but they're definitely called in for their backup. 100%.
I just don't want to lose our equipment.
Yeah. If they turn up, I'm just going to say, I told them not to film. I've asked. Only Muslim, the little comment. Only Muslims. It's only Muslims. It's not, she's trolling her. Excuse me. It is funny though. It is funny. Is this only?
Hang on.
It's only the little comment just turns your head.
Around,
only Muslims. Like, you know, like when you're a little kid, you want to get the last word. Only Muslims. That's what she's doing. Are we not being disrespectful, are we?
No.
But in fact, let me rewind that. They're coming over and saying, stop, this is just for Muslims. They're being disrespectful. And if anyone knows us in England, we go where we want, right?
See how that turns out today.
Yeah. With a Jordanian
Like, you gotta understand,
army of religious police.
Literal wars have started for people coming up here.
Yeah.
But it's a different time. And the fact is they're losing their power. But they're still trying to assert it.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to assert their dominance. Like
only Muslim.
When it is like everybody
please tell me
knows
we've
this
got
is
that.
the
We can zoom in
holiest
on
site
that.
to Jews.
She's ringing for backup, bruv.
But this is Tommy Robinson. Wherever he causes problems.
I haven't done anything. This was you. You're the one filming. It's you. It's your camera. They can
literally
don't try and put this war on me.
It actually started because of me.
Wait till I tell them you're an apostate. When they turn up, I say ex-Muslim. Only for Muslims, ex-Muslim.
Take him back in the mosque.
I say, what about ex-Muslims? Only I still love her little last word. Only Muslims.
You want to go, or what is your?
Nah, let's go. We don't want to cause trouble.
Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah, we got. See ya. See you later.
Let's come.
Outside.
Let's get
Oh,
it.
wait, no, I don't want to leave.
Let's stay.
Look at it. It's pointing at you. Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Where am I? Oh, him. Where are you from?
Look,
No, what?
okay, not video.
Okay.
Picture normal.
But is this
Where are you from?
Sir, is this
Where are you from?
England?
Okay, no problem. Not video.
Okay.
But is there such a rule?
Picture normally, okay?
Sure, okay.
Okay.
Don't
Sir,
credit,
excuse me.
don't pray.
Excuse me, bro.
Okay.
Excuse me. Is this only for Muslims?
Okay, no, okay, yeah.
It's only for Muslims.
She said it's only holy for Muslims.
Only
It's
for
not.
not only holy. She said this is only for
Yeah,
Muslims.
only for Muslims.
Oh, so we're not allowed here.
All this mosques acts.
But are we allowed here?
And here.
So as a
Only
Christian,
for
I'm allowed here as a Christian.
No problem.
Okay, so I am allowed here. I am.
Okay.
She said
Okay.
it's only Muslim.
Don't
Yes,
take,
sir. I'm not taking picture.
Okay.
No,
Why
no,
is she,
it's fine,
why is
it's
she
fine.
so angry
That's
with
fine.
Christian?
That's fine.
Why is she so angry with Christian? She was very
No,
angry.
thank you. You're very polite as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, he was nice. He was nice. Like she thought he was going to turn up and beat us up. She thought she's ringing the back up to come batter us. He was really nice. But she's having a go at him now.
She's like,
She's having a go at him now. Like, you made me look like an idiot. I rang for backup and you come and was really nice to them.
I just love how they tried it. Like he comes
He
in
was-
and he goes, show me.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that didn't work.
But he was nice as well. He wasn't too assertive. He wasn't too aggressive. He was all right. Do you know what I mean? And he probably, yeah, he was all right. They're watching now though, on the radios now.
They're going to stop us at the gate now.
Hilarious.
You're a rock. You're getting done for that rock. I reckon that's 15 to life, a rock. Yeah, you,
Wait, look. Got two rocks. look, big one. That's Daddy Tomo. Look at the risk I'm taking for you, bruv. If I get collared here and I end up in some nick out here for your bloody stone on the ground.
what do you reckon, Belmarsh or this one?
Oh, look at them, man.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Oh, what a picture. Look, let me get that.
What was the most exciting thing about Temple Mount?
But look at them, they're so cute.
Look.
They're scared.
They literally were sat there modelling, weren't they? Yeah. That was some picture. That first original picture, look.
Oh, I want to take them home.
Oh no, there's more of them, look.
No one knows the truth about what's going
They're after us.
Here they come.
Oh, you want
Here we go, boys. We're going to cause a thing about
You ready for the
emergency.
drama?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
How did you like that, Tommy?
I liked it.
Oh, that was fun. That's what we needed to make it.
So first of all, I'm not only a proud activist to bring people up to the Temple Mount and explain to them the importance for all of us, but I'm a proud Jewish resettler. I live in the Judean hills. From my porch, I overlook the valleys where King David was born.
You're the reason there's no peace.
I'm the reason peace is gonna come, mate. I'm the reason. It's the Jewish people reclaiming our ancestral homeland. We're the ones bringing peace to the world.
I know.
Yeah? But yeah.
Where's Yuri?
I don't know. Sorry, over here. All right, now, remember I keep on telling you the holiness where me as a religious Jew, where I'm allowed to walk, where I'm not allowed to walk?
Yep.
Well, now we're about to see the first major sign, physical sign that signifies for me where I'm allowed to go. Ready? You see this big rock?
Yep.
See this big rock over here? These are some big rocks,
You
but this
can't
is a
step over
major.
there.
Okay? This is the rocks from the original first temple built by King Solomon. Okay? This is how we know. So this is how we know from here on in is the holiness of the first temple, and we're not allowed here, okay? Everything built.
Not allowed here out of sign of respect
For the holiness.
For the holiness
The
of it.
only one, right? Okay. The only ones who are allowed. No, even when the temple will be rebuilt one day, there are different areas of holiness that all Jews can go to. Only the priests can go to. That's a whole different area. Okay. But this is a small part of the Temple Mount. Majority of the Temple Mount is what's been built by and expanded by King Herod hundreds of years later. And that is a place where everyone can come. And even today, some Jews say, no, I can't go up to the Temple Mount because it's holy and I'm not allowed, it's forbidden. No. If you know the law and we know the actual placement of where the temple actually stood on the Temple Mount, even Jews who are fearful of that, we know exactly where we're allowed to walk, where we're not allowed to walk in order to come up here and visit our holiest site. All right, so let's go now. Now, I'm going to end with this. The name of the war by Hamas that they launched against us.
The recent one was
Al-Aqsa floods.
Al-Aqsa floods, right? Meaning, they knew why they're fighting this war. For them, this is a religious war. This is what the Muslims know and the Jews and the Christians don't understand. They don't understand that the Muslims are trying to take away our homeland here out of a religious motivation to take it away from us. They don't understand that the Muslims in Britain, Germany, France, Sweden, New Zealand, Canada, everything they're doing is part of a religious war in order to take over the world of the kafirs, of the infidels. We're not going to be able to win this war until we understand and internalize that it's a religious war. So long as we think, no, it's about respecting their rights. No, it's about land. We, the true liberals in the world, the Jews and the Christians, that we want to live in peace with everyone.
Can I just show something while you're talking? Is that an entrance for Muslims here?
Yes.
From the old city?
Yes, and that one.
Just because I just noticed that corridor and I've seen a few of them. So we obviously had to go through the big security as non-Muslims. All non-Muslims have to. I just watched as a Muslim hijab-wearing lady just strolled through here. These lot, look. So these are all different entrances just for Muslims. Yeah?
Do you see any security?
No.
Any
Stroll in, stroll out. So there's how many entrances to this place?
They have 9 entrances that they can use freely without any security, and we have 1. They're also allowed, I think it's 24 hours a day to come in and out. We're only allowed like 4 or 5 hours a day, any non-Muslim. So total religious discrimination that we have to end. And we're only going to end it by more people learning about the truth, about the situation.
And look at this. Have you seen one Israeli flag here?
No, I can see the Palestinian logos. Look, the Palestinian
flags there.
And one day we're going to take it off.
One day it's going to be...
Any Muslim can come here and pray, but no, you can't have a flag that doesn't belong to the Jewish identity.
It's a made-up nightmare. Come back.
Oh, sure.
It's literally meaningless.
Anyone going to volunteer to take off now, Avi? Avi, you got the bullets?
Yeah, I reckon we can...
Go remove the flag.
What is this
Avi,
here?
go remove the flag.
Is that a ticket?
Let's go, Tom.
Avi,
let me ask him what the flag is.
Avi, let me see what you got.
Hold on.
Now, I'm going to be totally honest, bruv. If this was
I thought it's a window
Avi,
somebody's here.
Avi, listen, Avi. If this was in my homeland and there was a Palestinian flag, I'll take that down now.
Can you give me a boost? We would need like 7 of us to get there.
We're like the tallest people in all of Israel right now.
But it's wild. It's wild that you can have Palestinian flags, but you can't have Israeli flags.
And if I was really in tune with my feelings right now and not up here doing this with all of you, I would cry. I would literally cry, because that little statement of them having a flag that represents destroying the Jews and the destruction of the Jewish state of Israel has no place to exist, and definitely not in the holiest place of the Jewish people.
What's this writing say? Do we know?
I have no clue.
What about you?
Allah Akbar.
Something about killing infidels around.
Yeah. It says something about chicken and chips. Yeah, 2 pieces chicken and chips.
$7, 7 shekels.
Yeah, $1.99.
But believe it or not, just the name, not enough people use the name of the war.
We've got to go out that one because
there's another. We go out another way.
Can we go out one
That's
that
only
takes
used
us to the
it's
Muslims?
used as an exit. No, it's used as an exit for us. For all non-Muslims, we have one exit. I don't know if you guys want a group picture or something, but a great shot is right here.
Do you want to do a shot? Let's do a shot.
Get a shot.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right at the bottom of these stairs. Right.
Yeah,
that's another open one.
That's another open door for them.
Right, for them, not for us.
Because you see them all around the back streets.
Right.
Let's get a photo.
And again, we are totally for
that's a good photo.
freedom of religion
That is
for
a good
all.
photo.
Yeah, let's get a photo here, look.
And freedom of prayer for all.
He's a fellow who's been following us.
Yeah. That's all right.
Right? That's very important. Everyone understand. The Jews were totally fine with freedom of religion and freedom of prayer for all. But today there's total discrimination
Where
against
should we go?
all non-Muslims.
Just here?
Just here.
Who's going to take the photo? Yeah, yeah.
Let me send you this. I don't know who it is. Holiest.
Thank you.
What's the best way to stay in touch?
I'll give you my WhatsApp.
Where do we get a taxi?
No, let's go this way,
If you've enjoyed this long form report, make sure to like, comment and share it far and wide, because you won't get this exclusive behind the scenes content anywhere but here. And if you support our mission here on the ground in Israel, following Tommy around, giving you the raw truth about his trip here, go to tommyinisrael.com. Check out all our other videos, and there's plenty more to come that we still need to file. And if you support it, please consider chipping in to help us cover the cost, because forget what those people online are saying, we are not getting paid. I wish $7,000 a post, I would be a multi-millionaire. We're getting zero from the government. And the truth is, while I joke, I'm happy we're not getting any money from the government, because that way we can stay completely independent. We're getting no money from anyone, just our viewers who hold us accountable only to the truth and to you guys. tommyinisrael.com. You like what you see, you like what we're doing, please help us cover the cost of doing it, because it wasn't cheap at all.